5 months.
Guys, that's what I might be doing in this stream. Can you believe it? Today, we are going to be watching the newest episode of the Mandela Catalogue. Guys, the Mandela Catalogue has dropped not one, but 2 new videos. One of which might be an ad, I'm not quite sure. But one of which I know for certain is a new entry into the series. Now, I believe it is potentially a remake of the very first one. However, does this bother me? No. It has been, since the first Mandela Catalogue episode dropped,
I'm ready to catalog some
year.
Mandelas.
Nelson was my favourite, but, you know, either way. It's been a whole year since the first Mandela Catalogue dropped. And as you all know, the style of the Mandela Catalogue series has changed significantly since its, you know, first sort of entry.
Using my monthly speaking privileges to ask when you might make more merch,
I don't know, but maybe, just maybe, I'm in talks with people who could potentially be doing that for us. So, you know, maybe. I mean, allegedly, I might be having those talks. Thank you so much for the sub, by the way, Miss Froggers. And Roblin, thank you for the gifted sub. But either way, the Mandela Catalogue is what we're going to be watching. And then after that, we might look for some other creepiness to watch, you know, scariness.
4 months.
This might be a shorter stream. I've got, as you can tell, I'm at my girlfriend's house. Guys, he has a girlfriend. Is he in love? I believe so. Guys, she just got back from our holiday, and I want to spend time with her. But
20 months.
You know, but I do have to stream since I couldn't stream yesterday. So, you know, how did the final spar go? Well, I punched a guy in his head. It was a good time. Thank you for asking.
1 year sub, yay.
It's very warm. Where's the aircon in this room? Hold on. Can this room be on cold, please? Wait, how do you put this one on cold mode?
I am ready to peep the horrors.
I'm going to turn it down a little bit in here. It's a little bit warm in here. Turn that shit down. It's warm. Okay. Guys, thank you for all the subs that are coming through so far, by the way.
So excited for this stream, yippee.
Thank you. You guys who have subbed will not have to watch the minute-long ad that will play at the top of the hour, every hour during this stream. You won't have to watch it at all.
Mandela Catalogue Volume 3.5.
Thank you so much. That was hilarious. Is this super, super scary, man? It's kind of scary. The first episode was the scariest in my opinion.
Up Jack Manifold. 12 months, can you believe it? Here to request my monthly jig.
Of course, your jig. How can I forget, good sir? Please, allow me to jig.
Let's Mandela this catalog.
I just opted to do some leaping today. I hope that's okay. I hope that counts as your jig. My jig, I just wanted to leap this month. That's okay.
3 months. Slowly getting there. DD less than 33.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 3 months. Either way, guys, let us not stall any longer.
Resubscribed, yippee.
Thank you. There's been two things drop. Mystifying Oracle 2. Oh! Sorry. So, I'm wrong. There has been there's been 3 drops that aren't just like merch plugs or other things on the Mandela Catalogue channel, one of which I actually missed. There has been Mystifying Oracle 1, Salutatio, and then there's been Mystifying Oracle 2, Evocatio, and then there's been the Mandela Catalogue Volume 1, Restored Edition. Now, we came here to watch the Mandela Catalogue Volume 1. Is Mystifying Oracle a new thing? Is it separate from the Mandela Catalogue? Or is it like... Is it something we should watch first and then watch the Mandela Catalogue? It is separate. Okay, we'll watch it out. We'll watch the Mandela Catalogue first then. And then we'll watch whatever Mystifying Oracle is, because I'm kind of intrigued. I really like Alex Kister's stuff. So I would like. Also, he liked my tweet about my mum. So what a nice guy, you know, fan of mothers. I generally find that that's a good trait amongst the people. Either way, let's watch the Mandela Catalogue Volume 1 remastered, which I'm very intrigued about because this is the opening. This is the opening shot. It's very different from what the Mandela Catalogue looked like in the past. I'm thinking I might be best being sat here. I think I'm more out the way there. Are we ready, people, to watch whatever this might be? I'm really curious. Is there music playing? There is music playing. Okay, that's why I can hear voices and not the fact that I'm insane or being haunted. Let's go. Oh. Sorry, my bad. I had it turned down. Monsieur, who are you? That's my French accent. Sorry, I'll do the lines. Ooh, creepy smile and that cuts away. That's very Mandela Catalogue. United States Department of Temporal Phenomena.
We are currently receiving countless reports regarding unidentified hostile organisms that we will refer to as alternates.
No subtitles. Okay, guess we're just gonna have to use our ears.
Until we have a complete understanding of the threat, it is important to stay home, lock all doors and windows, and have access to a loaded firearm or other ranged weapon at all times. You will know if an alternate exists based solely on their physical characteristics.
How did they... Just quickly, how did... oh! Thank God there were no notifications. Oh. Can I... No. Almost. There we go. How did it start? Was it text-based or...
That looks identical to you. Understanding of the threat. Receiving countless...
You see... There's something about the sort of text-to-speech voice that's a little bit scary, but having a real man read it is also kind of interesting.
If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide. If you see a person with any sort of biologically impossible characteristic,
run away and hide. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
If an alternate manages to enter your home, refrain from any kind of communication or contact. These intelligent life forms utilize elements of psychological warfare to take advantage of their victims. While we heavily discourage any kind of contact or communication with an alternate, we make excuses for attempts at executing them yourself.
When in doubt, follow the think principle. Okay. Tell an authority figure about your encounter. This is going to be the same as last time. Hinder the alternate's movement. I think this is the same. Identify the threat level. Neutralize the alternate, if safe to do so. Is it going to be kill yourself? Know your place in reality. Okay. Okay, so it's different. Because last time I'm pretty sure it said kill yourself, right? Know your enemy. Okay, ooh. These pictures are creepier than the first time. He's gotten better at the scary picture. Oh, here they are! Mark and Caesar. Hey, Tom, thank you for the 31 months, man. Appreciate it. Oh, transcript this time. Cool.
Hey, it's Caesar. I hope it's not too late. No, it's fine. Don't worry. What's up, you alright?
Christ, it's quiet.
Yeah, it's not me. It's my mom. She's knocked out cold and I have no idea why. I'm on my way to the ER, but could you do me a favor? Yeah, of course. What is it? I just need you to.
Are these re-recorded as well?
You know the ones that we installed after we were robbed?
Oh, yeah. Mind if I ask why?
Well, she screamed really loud right before I found her on the ground. I just...
Well, do you have your doors and windows locked? What the broadcast told us it is?
I think they're re-recorded, yeah.
That's the weird part.
That sounded different delivery to the original.
She saw something? I don't know.
Alright, shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna switch them on and get out of there, though. You know how I feel about your house.
Yeah, that's fine. One last thing. Try to get a good view of the back hallway, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta go. I'm almost at the hospital. Thank you.
Okay. They sound less like the actors were forced to read them this time. A little bit, yeah. But that one didn't imply so much that Caesar's an alternate, right? Like there was like the big distortion at the end that made you go, "Oh, he's not for real." Oh, I'm intrigued by this. This is different. Oh, this is different to how they did it the first time. And the last one, they just kind of showed, like, they cut between them all. And they were like JPEG images. This is video. Oh, this is a much cooler way of doing this. Oh, wait, maybe it is going to do the same thing as last time, actually? I figured it maybe would show, like, Mark going into the house or something. Oh, no, because he has to have already been there to turn them on. Of course he is. Oh, wait, so is Mark still there or not? Now I'm confused. What the fuck? So why do they have, like, an industrial level fan down there? What is this, the fucking FNAF office? Ooh, okay.
Where do you go, Mark?
Oh, wait, so is Mark there? Oh, he has to be because he gets caught, doesn't he? Oh, why the fuck does the hallway look like that? You can't even see the door anymore. Fuck, I'm like expecting to see a face. Oh! What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Is there a face at the end there? No, okay. Reassurance, notebook collected for investigation. It followed me home, Caesar. I do not want to see what is on the other side, but it has been days and nobody has come to help me. Oh, it follows him home, doesn't it? That's it. It doesn't... Sorry, it doesn't fucking do anything to him at that house. So was that a clip of Mark's house or Caesar's? Now that's confusing. I don't know. Camcorder collected for investigation. Oh, I'm curious if the if this is different. Okay.
I have a gift for you. I have a present. I have a surprise.
Ooh.
Your middle picture is full of sleep.
What?
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Was he? Oh. Oh, why are the doors open this time? Oh, fuck, am I going to see the thing? I don't want to see the thing. I don't want to get jump scared too bad. And I feel like it's going to happen. Oh, I don't need... It's... Oh, don't sprint at the fucking door. I like sprint at the camera on the last one. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Oh, there's his eyes. Christ.
You fucking bastard!
Oh, don't do the thing where you sprint at the camera again like last time. Ha, that's clever. The bad decision mark's cool. That's cool. Oh, it's gonna do the same thing as last time, isn't it? Like FNAF jump scare fucking at the camera. What's like face distorted? Ooh. Oh, is it not going for the same angle as last time? Maybe no jump scare? Oh, guess not. Okay. It's cool though how the face changed. FBI, following a few... Oh yeah, the sort of FBI tapes. Cool, cool, cool. Mandela County Police Department. I kind of like going for the non-jump scare angle and instead going for the more ominous sort of like... There's a game, and it's not a great game, but it has some real merits to it, called Condemned Criminal Origins. And that game does have jump scares, don't get me wrong, and some really cheap ones. But it does a lot of... like there's a section where you're going down some stairs and there's a door at the bottom and you hear some footsteps right before you go to the door. So you're like, fuck, when I open that door, something's going to jump out at me. And you kind of like, you build up all this fucking like feeling of like, fuck, I'm going to get jump scared, I'm going to get jump scared. You open the door and nothing happens. And like, and then the game does that a few times. So like, to get you to a point where you kind of get comfortable where it's like, oh, it's trolling again, it's trolling. And then all of a sudden, bang, you actually get jump scared again. It hops between this great balance of like building suspense with no payoff, so that when there is payoff, you don't expect it. You know what I mean? It's a lot better. Like the fact that I expected a jump scare there but never got one means that now I'm expecting this video to have no jump scares, and I'm sure if it does have one, it's going to scare the shit out of me. It's a very clever game. Don't get me wrong, it's not a great game, but the horror... Oh, fuck's sake. Hello, camera.
A situation may occur where the local 911 dispatchers run out of operators to handle calls, so they are given to the police department instead.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, this is from the first one,
When
actually. I
police
do know that.
attention is needed, send available personnel to the address provided by the caller.
Okay. I feel like this is gonna be like, it's not worth the risk, it's not worth the risk, it's not worth the risk.
When there is a fire-related emergency, contact the neighboring fire department with the provided address, along with a brief description of the event.
Okay. Standard procedure.
When the caller has a medical-related emergency, immediately contact the Mandela Community Hospital. where their reception will take control of the line.
Oh, it doesn't even read this. Jesus Christ.
We thank you for taking the time to learn by viewing the...
Huh. That's different.
Metaphysical awareness disorder is a severe mental illness
no, it did
that has
do
seen a
this.
sudden return in recent months.
Oh, that's weird.
MA
That isn't from the original. In the original, it never said it was something that had been seen before, right?
is the result of exposure to verbal information that is not desired to be known. The rate of death by suicide in patients diagnosed with MAD is 97%.
Oh, okay, that says 97. I
Don't
couldn't
worry.
read that.
The remaining 3% makes it worth trying to reverse the delusion. Avoiding development of MAD is the first step to being safe. It is recommended to avoid excessively frequent religious practice, as well as any belief in unnecessary philosophical implications.
What does that mean, by the way? Because, like, surely, assuming that you are religious or believe in these philosophical implications, you won't see them as unnecessary. So you watch this and you're like, oh, well, I don't believe in anything unnecessary. You know? Like, that's not... you're never going to convert anyone by going, don't believe in anything unnecessary, okay? No one thinks they believe in anything unnecessary. No one thinks that.
Always remember that looking after your friends, family, and loved ones is a key factor for maintaining mental stability.
Oh god, the toddler stress assessment video thing. God, not this bit. This bit sucks. Huh! That's a new little bit of information. That wasn't said in the first one. Wait until dusk to proceed. Make sure no lights are on in your chosen testing environment. The only illumination should be coming from your television. I never really got the toddler stress thing. What's it supposed... Like, is it supposed to show you whether or not your kid has been exposed to an alternate? Or is it like something else? I can't quite... Whatever. Just never quite got this bit. Okay. Okay. Section 1. That's a sad face down there, by the way. Poor baby. Oh, okay, Nosferatu. How you doing, buddy?
Tomorrow, Mr. Havisham will take you to your grandfather, and you will live with him at the castle. But I shall not go with you.
The Scary Night. This is... Okay, so this is like the intruder... I'm confused. I don't get the purpose of this video existing, you know what I mean? Daddy didn't check under my bed last night. So I went to Mommy's room. I remember this bit, but I wonder what they've changed. I was scared. There was scary knocking on the door. And the scariest part is walking by the door by the stairs. Oh, the dark room by the stairs. Scary. Yeah. Okay. Almost at Mommy's room, then I saw the man in the corner. His big happy smile. Look at that little goofball. He ain't gonna hurt nobody. And then I fell asleep. The end. Is that the Grim Reaper coming for Mickey Mouse? Did that happen? Oh, fuck me. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, how you doing, fella? I was going to do the An Intruder thing. Oh, so he was the intruder. Christ on a bike, though. That scared the fuck out of me. There is a door to that side of me as well. But, you gonna say anything, buddy? There's something on the screen here. Huh. You see, the intruder thing's an improvement because everyone memed the original one, right? Like everyone clowned the intruder in the first instance. Was it from Volume 1?
Countless reports.
Like everyone clowned this one. And I do get it, but because he shows up in 4. That guy shows up in 4. But I didn't realize he was supposed to be the same guy. I know they looked similar, but I didn't quite know they were the same guy, so that's cool to have. That's loud as fuck. Jesus Christ, that deafened me.
Drowning out the darkness with his favorite programs. Do you remember how we became friends? The light scared off all monsters. It kept him safe. Do you remember my face? With contorted flesh and broken bones. I made...
Oh yeah, the intruder's also
myself now. Do you remember my touch?
Oh yeah, they're all the same person, it turns out. It just shapeshifts, right? Yeah, the intruder and the guy who took all the babies are the same guy, and the weird, funny rubber band face. It's been ages since I think we should probably watch the film theory video, because it's been so long since I've watched. Because, who is this character again? Who he's talking to? It's been so long since I've watched it. Who is it? What's his name? He's the guy from episode 2, if I remember. Adam. That's it, Adam. And Adam was from episode 2, if I remember, right? Yeah, Adam Murray. And he's tied into Sarah, who's Mark's sister. I kind of remember the plot, but I'm like slowly forgetting parts. I'm trying to like piece the plot back together. If I'm honest, I don't know if I prefer this new version or not. I respect some of the scenes. I think some of it's better done. Like I like this transcripts and stuff. These pictures are way better than the original. But I didn't find myself as creeped out. I wasn't particularly scared, you know? I liked it. There's some real merit to this one, don't get me wrong. But I wasn't scared. And what I always liked about the first one is
And countless reports of
it unnerved me. I think the text-to-speech voices are uncanny and unnerving. I kind of understand why you would remove the kill yourself, but like you gotta like the first time you're watching this fucking series, right, and you're just reading the screen and that pops up on screen, it's unnerving. It's so in your face and like, oh fucking hell, like okay, like I don't know. I just feel like it's dialed. Don't get me wrong, like it feels dialed back on the scares and. I don't know. Visually, it's better. It's visually better, but they didn't go for the scares. And I do get that like going for the same scares twice is almost pointless. But I don't know. I like them. I always thought. I think the first one has genuinely quite good scares. I think very few of them are cheap. I think this one's a little bit cheap. This one's a little bit cheap, like the running at the camera and like maybe a bit. But beyond that, it's mainly like I always thought this was really clever. This bit, and I know that this bit was in the video, but I always liked the way this one did this. I didn't think the new one did it. So when it goes, you know, like going past the door, make it full screen. I was at Mummy's room, then I saw a man in the corner. I don't know, the first time I remember seeing And Then I Fell Asleep, the end was just a little bit like... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I found this one scarier. And I realise it's difficult to scare someone with a recreation of something they've already seen because they know what to expect. But I'd say I still find this one scarier.
They are given to us instead. There are 3, and only 3, scenarios that you will handle with a caller.
I found the text-to-speech voices scarier. I kind of get why you'd want voice acting. It's the natural step in doing like a remastered version. I think it was called a remaster, not a remake, right? Yeah, oh no, restored, but still, same sort of thing, right?
And countless...
Definitely, I think I still prefer the first, but this one does some cool stuff. There's really, like, the sort of, like, this section's way better to watch graphically. The sort of, like...
A brief description of...
This bit, like, the fire department, this is way better in every way, but I think the voice acting. The toddler test with the new videos is quite cool, as opposed to, like, pictures. That's kind of a cool way of doing it. I liked that. This is cool. But I don't find this as... You know what it is? There's something about the 3D renders that I don't find to be as scary as the weird, like, JPEGs. It's the same... It's like the... what are those things called? Nextbots. It's like Nextbots. Like, you know how Nextbots are, like, really fucking creepy for some reason? You know those, like, JPEGs that chase you around in Gmod? But if it was, like, a 3D model, it wouldn't be as, scary. It's like, it's like the same sort of vibe as Nextbots. I don't know how to explain it, but this isn't as unnerving to me as, like, a slightly distorted picture. I don't know. It's almost like this is too far removed from being a real person. I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. Or like this freaked the fuck out of me when I first watched it. I forget it does this. I remember the first time I saw this one, it freaked me the fuck out. I am inside your home. That's great. It genuinely scared me. You know what I mean? Still does to this day. I don't know. But yeah, because I like this. It kind of managed to be.
What do they sound like?
Oh, this guy. Yeah. What's his name again? What's this guy's name?
Oh, Hello. Now, you may be thinking, who is this voice speaking to me through my television set? Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Stanley.
Stanley, that was his name. Either way, this bit at the end is kind of creepy. The end of this one's kind of creepy. This 3D thing's like kind of like... This one was kind of scary. That one kind of freaks me out a bit. But I never found myself particularly scared by 4. Like this guy showing up. You know? I do, however, want to watch the film theory video if you guys would also like to join me. Because I'm a little bit behind on the lore and I think that would help me. But then we can watch the couple of thingies on his channel.
The subscribe button
Matt
for a momentary beacon. The like button flickering as it points its thumb up. The video ends, and YouTube autoplays another. And the monkeys watch. They don't question, they sit, they consume. But now that's changed. The truth we've unearthed will leave you seeing things through new eyes. We
get it, Matthew.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that wants you to think really hard about clicking that subscribe button. Harder. You know what? I think it worked. Today we're returning to the terrifying...
Didn't work, Matthew. Matthew, it sadly hasn't worked.
World of the Mandela Catalogue, an analog horror series created by Alex Kister right here on YouTube.com. In case you're just
For
catching up,
real?
the story takes place in Mandela County, a fictional part of Wisconsin where an unknown man called the Intruder keeps appearing on TV, causing children to suddenly vanish. Now, that alone...
Game theory, film theory, whatever you want to call it, their editing style, like, sometimes fucking kills me, man.
Intruder keeps appearing on TV, causing children to suddenly...
Why was this the way they represented a child? Why they just made Matt Pat's head big and gave it big eyes and went, it's like roughly the proportions of a kid. Yeah, he's got like a Chad jaw. Like, I feel like they were trying to give him chubby cheeks, but instead they've given him like a fucking Chad jaw. Also, thank you to everyone who subbed during that, by the way. I had the donos off because I wanted to
Hey
listen
Jack,
to it.
can you say something for an edit?
Baba booey. There, you got your edit. I hope that helps.
Oh wow, I didn't know I subbed already? This is cool and how dare you scare me.
Sorry! Didn't mean it, but also I did. The local buy, I think the tier 1.
The hell did I join too? Why are you jumping about?
Because I fancied it! Like jumping. There's a lot of these. I might just read them myself instead of
Jack,
doing it
you
on
recently
text-to-speech.
unironically became my comfort streamer. Keep up the fun streams, boss man.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna read them myself because this one's really taking its time. But no, thank you so much for the 2 months. Kaylee, thank you for the 7 months. I'm having a great day. Confused Spooky Ghost, thank you for the 5 months. Rolls Optimal, thank you for the £4. Love watching your streams, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Nix was not here, thank you for the Prime. Gracie isn't funny, thank you for the 20 months. Tommy Ennett, thank you for the 31 months. Fucking hell, thank you so much. Snows, thank you for the 27. Fair Blue, thank you for the 20. Also, someone said they've been unable to make the ring they said they make me, but I'll make one eventually. That's absolutely fine. Do not worry. You don't have to make me anything. Just if you get time, don't worry about it. Mixed Fee, thank you so much for the 14 months. Even while hiding in a corner out of fear, still use my Twitch Prime sub to JackManifoldTV for free. You should feel encouraged to do the same, guys. They are so correct. It is free. You can do it from hiding. Anyway, you can be in a bunker underground. You can still sub a Twitch Prime for absolutely free. Avoid all the ads. They're playing 19 minutes. Can you believe it? I can't. Juicy, thank you for the tier 1. Incredibly Shy, thank you for the tier 1. Ashton K, thank you for the 16 months. Xenia, thank you for the 4 months. Anonymous, thank you for the chicken nugget dono. Cat Based, thank you for the 23 months. That was my impression of Mongolian throat singing. Thank you for the 23 months cat base. So long as thank you for the gifted sub. And Auto Karma, thank you for the 11 months. Last stream you were talking about rhubarb. What do you think of strawberry rhubarb pie? It's my favourite. I've never had it, but I will give it a try. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the theory.
Suddenly vanish. Now, that alone would be terrifying. But in addition to weird televised kidnappers, the world is also dealing with a race of creepy doppelgangers called alternates. Twisted beings that drive people insane and cause a lot of death before going on to steal their identities. In short, the world Alex is building here brings tons of big ideas from religion, horror, and old school science fiction, and then mixes it with a visual style that's one part Blair Witch, one part PlayStation 1 era cutscene, and a little Veggie Tale nightmare fuel thrown in on the side for flavor. Since our last theory, a lot has happened.
Also, like creepy PowerPoint presentation. I feel like that also works.
In this universe, there have been 2 brand new volumes uploaded onto Alex's channel, an entire ARG website that's come and gone, even a couple of videos.
Oh shit! I missed that. That would have been cool. Aw, I would have loved an ARG. There is an ARG website at the moment. Oh shit! What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Pause the fucking theory. I don't care about it that much. No offense, Matt Pat and all, but like, oh, what's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Shit. Oh, what's it called? What's it called? Oh, it's on the internet. Welcome Home Wally, thank you. This! I've been seeing this. I wanted to do a whole dedicated stream to it. This. It's called Welcome Home Wally. It's a website. Wally Darling is the friendliest neighbor and welcome home. Perhaps even the best painter too. With a smile like his, it's hard to disagree. Always eager to make new friends and show them around the neighborhood. Wally's happy to lend a helping hand. Wally's the most prominent character in Welcome Home, as he's often the focus of the merchandise. Basically just reads a bunch of stuff. You click goodbye, and you're introduced to this little universe. And you can go on people's houses, and you can learn all about the different characters, like Frank and Sally and all this. But, as you'll notice, Wally's home is alive. It has moving eyes, and there's a little weird bit of black sludge poking out the bottom. Well, if you click that bit... Okay, well, if you click... Okay, there's clearly it. That bit... This happens. So, I don't know anything about this other than that. But I thought, creepy website that looks like kid stuff that, you know, has like a weird ARG, count me in. So, yeah, I want to do a video about this, but I think I'd need to, like, you know, or like a stream or something where we like explore it. But yeah. Just really intrigued. Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. But apparently there's more secret pages, but I wouldn't know, like... I'm sure, like, if you, like... Let me have this up. So, like, yeah, these are, like... It'll say, like, /Barnaby. This is /Wally. But I'm sure if you... What about if you did, like, /home, for example? You see? Oh, wait. You see, there's more. There's like a fucking video. You see what I mean? There's so much. Oh shit, I went too far back. I went too far back. I went into the fourth wall. Oh, it came out in 2018. But yeah. Okay, wait, so I went too far, I think. What's Welcome Home? So what if I just do like what if I just do like Welcome Home? You see what I mean? Guest book. And you can like... this is what I mean. I want to do a bit of a deep dive on this on stream because I don't really know anything about it. And it'd be cool to like try different URLs and like just kind of, I don't know, like... Okay. Cool. You see, like I think there's something to this. I don't want to watch a video about it though. I want to like go through this one myself. I think. Is there anything else potentially? Just trying to think like. It's like Sally. So like if we did like, I'm just thinking like it's an analogy. So like do things like. Oh, what year did it say it came out in? 1969. Like it's one of these things where if I do like, no, okay, fine. 1974. No. But this is what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Just kind of like the Playfellow. Playfellow. But you know what I mean. Fuck it. We just fuck around and figure things out. But I want to do that one day. That's definitely like a stream I want to do as well. 100%. I think that'd be really cool. That'd be really, really cool, I think. Oh, loud. Come on now. Right, anyway, let's carry on watching the film theory. My bad. I'm sorry. We'll carry on watching the film theory. I don't know. It intrigues me, you know?
Covering the element most crucial to solving this thing, the plushies. That's right, friendos, mark the occasion. For the first time ever in 12 years of theorizing, we got ourselves some plushie lore. Because this is gonna be the thing that cracks the whole series wide open. But in all seriousness, it is actually gonna play an important role in the theory that we have coming out today. So today, in a series where there's a lot of characters and a lot of stuff going on, I wanna focus on the big picture stuff. Who is the intruder? What are the alternates? Why is there an early 2000s amateur ghost hunting crew mixed up with all of this, and how is it possibly relevant to all the biblical interdimensional stuff that keeps popping up? Well, I
just don't know, Matthew Patrick!
Is a battle over a man who will become the future of the human race. We've got a lot to cover.
Oh, it's all about Adam, right?
Today, loyal theorists, so pop in your contraband VHS tape. It's time to watch.
I guess I'm guessing it's all centered around Adam and his ability to do something with the alternates. I can't really remember.
The most obvious unanswered questions about the series is what's going on with all its religious imagery? Since its very first upload, Overthrown, the Mandela Catalog's incorporated animated biblical stories into its narrative. But we're not talking about your typical Sunday school lessons here, friends. These are a bit off. Across the uploads, we watch a being known as Gabriel infiltrate classic biblical stories, from Adam and Eve to Noah and the Ark. Each time, he comes bearing an important and seemingly dangerous message.
Wait until you start to feel something.
Robin, sorry, thank you for the prime, appreciate it.
But Gabriel here isn't just sending messages down from on high, he's determined to get his hands dirty. In the most recent upload, Volume 4, we see that Gabriel is a literal being that can manifest in reality, communicate with normal humans, and then kill the people he encounters.
Oh, David, you have already done all of my bidding for me.
Now, in earlier theories, I suspected that Gabriel might be some sort of alien, taking the shape of an angel. That might seem...
I'm very intrigued by this. Sorry, I'm like kind of being recaps. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Gabriel
I love Matthew Patthew.
Is kind of the central sort of villain character. Or it seemed that way until... I always thought Gabriel was kind of the central villain character who was kind of in control of all the alternates and the intruder and stuff. But as it went on, it appears that the intruder isn't. It's as if they're opposed to each other almost, like they're against each other. Yeah. Very weird.
Strange, but in the first ever upload of the series, we actually get this brief glimpse of a strange alien face that eventually gets censored. And while I suspect that still may be true, what is undeniable now at this point in the series is that Gabriel is also this story's stand-in for the devil. He is this world's version of Satan. At the beginning of Volume 4, we see a retelling of the biblical story of Genesis.
Yeah.
And we speed run through all the highlights. The formation of the world in 7 days, the division of land and sea, the creation of man in the form of Adam and Eve, and their eventual downfall when they're convinced to eat an apple from the tree of knowledge, which prompts God to yeet them out of paradise. Now, in most retellings of the story, a snake is the one who offers the apple, a snake that is symbolic of Satan.
They didn't give the snake its legs. You know, I learned this. You know, the snake in the Bible originally had legs, but when it did that thing with Adam and Eve, God went, "Fuck you, snakes! Doing that shit!" And he took its legs. And that's why they're just big, long things now. But in the Bible, during the Adam and Eve times, it was more like a lizard because it had legs. I didn't know that till recently, and I found it really funny. I did not know that. Oh, Christ, snakes had legs. I think they'd just be lizards then. I think they're scarier because they don't have legs, yet are somehow able to, like, traverse. Like, that's just very, like, foreign to, like, us. As, like our worldview. Like, everything else that moves basically has legs. Like, there's, other than fish, right? And then all of a sudden you have this fucking land creature that doesn't have legs. It's like, it's freaky.
Himself tempting man and causing their downfall. But here, in the Mandela Catalog's version of events, Gabriel is the one that's responsible for this, thereby equating him with Satan. This suddenly makes a lot of other details about the series click into place. For example, in the upload exhibition, Gabriel tells Noah to bring an unexpected passenger on the ark, one that will carry a secret message. The screen then goes dark and the audio goes silent, but the closed captions continue with a hidden message. They reference 2 Corinthians 11:14, quote, "And no wonder, for Satan disguises himself as an angel of light." That is literally what's happening here. Gabriel is disguising...
Oh yeah, no, I think I knew the Satan thing for a while now, actually. I was clued into that much. I've forgotten my sort of understanding of the plot because it's been so long since, like, anything came out. But I'm on turn.
Himself is a very...
Me and Matt Pat, our views align right here. Every bit of evidence he's bringing. This is no, like, Sans' Nez. Not Nez. Ness? Sans' fucking Ness theory. This is alright.
Era statuesque angel. Satan is disguised. Additionally, we see the number 333 show up multiple times throughout the series, as both the title of the third upload, Volume 333, as well as the highway exit that leads to Mandela County. Again, Gabriel being Satan disguised as an angel of light ties all of that together. 333 is often considered to be the number of angels.
Oh, okay.
And it references how 3 is a holy number to a lot of Christians, because it represents the Trinity. God split between 3 entities, the Father, the Son.
I was about to say why, and then he popped up that triangle. I was like, the God triangle, I remember.
And the Holy Spirit. But 333 is also half of 666, the number of the beast.
What?!
Associated with Satan. So the number works
next you're going to be telling me that the Monster Energy can actually represent 666 in Hebrew, and that the cross on the can is turned upside down when you drink from it, bottoms up. That's what you're going to be telling me next. You're telling me Satan infiltrates everyday life? With his clever schemes? Satan could not do that. No. I don't believe it. He's wrong. He's wrong. He's wrong!
Mandela is a town controlled by this evil angel, 333, the number of angels, but it's also a marker for an on-ramp to Satan's domain. So what then is Gabriel's plan? What is his evil message? Well, basically, Gabriel's a symbol that weaponizes religion. He's made it so that religion, that the church itself, is a cult. And we know this based on the most recent upload. In Volume 4, there's an ongoing thread of conversation between Dave Lee, owner of a failing video...
I love there's just Alex with a fucking shit mustache taped on. That really, such a funny
store, and his friend O'Brien, a guy who plays in a band and offers to get Dave a job at the local church if his video store gig falls through. Dave begins the upload by rejecting his offer.
I'm not a man of God, O'Brien.
Hey, no worries. You can always let me know if you change your mind.
Flash forward 2 years later, though, and the store actually has to close, prompting Dave to have a change of heart.
Hey, O'Brien. I think it's about time that I take you up on your offer. I just think that I finally found peace.
Dave covers up his TV, symbolizing him turning his back on technology and his old way of doing things, before he heads off to the church to meet with his friends.
Yeah, but there's more than that, because at this point TVs have been banned and are illegal because they know it's the way of alternates kind of getting through, the intruder getting through to people because he gets to them through technology. So he's like, I don't really... Unless there like truly are two forces at play, in the sense that the sort of technology and shit is like, you know, the intruder's side. Unless that's another way, because it seems to me at least, maybe the fucking theory will go into this, that the intruder and Gabriel aren't buddies. You know what I mean? Like they're working against each other in some capacity. I think, as he's about to say, I think both of which want to get to Adam in order to control him, because he controls, in some capacity, the alternates. And the intruder, you know, is his own sort of thing, and Gabriel's another thing, and the alternate is this sort of being that he has some sort of level of command over. I think. This is my guess as of current. But bear in mind, it's been a while since I've seen the series. But either way, the way he's like, I think I've had a change of heart, could also kind of imply that, because he moves from technology to God. I don't know. Just a little bit of thinking. Could be insane. But also, yeah, like TVs are illegal at that point. It isn't just him turning his back on technology. It's him turning his back on his life of, like, you know, getting people illegal VHS tapes and stuff.
4 months woo, also 3.5 subs.
Dad? 3.5. It's also almost half of the sex number. So, you know.
But there, he's locked out. When he calls O'Brien to let him in, Gabriel appears. And Gabriel uses the same words that O'Brien just said to him over the phone. Stay still.
You were so close, David.
O'Brien was an agent of Gabriel. Dave is killed because he ultimately turned to religion. He's now yet another victim of Gabriel's. As for O'Brien, he was yet another example of this world's alternates. The creepy, elongated beings with their ability to mimic humans.
Yeah.
Stop or I'll shoot!
And we now know that alternates are confirmed to be Gabriel's minions. Recently, the creator Alex Kister launched a merch campaign, releasing an official makeshift figurine.
Oh, yes! Yeah. No, sorry. So, the alternates are under the command of Gabriel. Oh! Wait. Okay, this is my guess. This is my guess as to where the film theory goes. Alternates are under the command of Gabriel. He creates them, because that's why they're all metaphysical, and they make people like, you know, like, what do people say on the internet? No, it's not game end. Fuck. Sorry, that's the Fortnite term. My bad. Shouldn't say that. What's the term? Unalive. Self-unalive. That's it. Like, he makes people do that with, like, self-delete. Yes, thank you. He, like, makes people, like, do that because, you know, fucking metaphysical awareness disorder, right? Which is, like, the whole idea that, like, he tells you something you don't want to know. He's the fucking devil. He says something you don't want to know. And the alternates do that as well. That's because they're minions of Gabriel. Now that makes sense. And equally, it kind of makes sense at the same time. He's the devil mimicking an angel. They are minions of the devil mimicking humans. This sort of idea that they can mimic makes sense, right? But I swear, when the intruder, or like Stanley, whatever you want to call him, has that conversation with Adam, there's an implication to me that he can create alternates, because he like makes that video for him where he's like, imagine your friend, like imagine your perfect friend. I think your friend is here. Like, I don't know. I just wonder what direction this goes in.
Where the character is described as, quote, the harbinger of evil and the first alternate. But while he may have been the first, his alternate army has been spreading. That message to Noah as they prepare to board the Ark, the entity that's hopping on board is likely an early alternate. In the merch drop, Gabriel is also described as a hive mind leader. So all the other alternates are parts of him. Come to think of it, maybe Gabriel really...
I saw the reflection of my own hand moving in the fucking window, and I shit myself.
He is an alien after all, because all of this sounds a lot like John.
I know it's top of the hour, but I'm no, you know what? Alright, fine. You know what? I was going to wait till after the video to the top of the hour, but who knows how long that's going to be. So you know what? Guys! You asked for it! Not me. I was just going to carry on watching the video, but you guys insisted, so I've got to do it. The top of the hour ad is about to run. I asked you guys to be more enthusiastic about it, and I really appreciate the enthusiasm this time. Guys, you know what this means. To support the stream, I need to run an ad. Now, I understand, not everyone can afford to sub. There's people already saying, I'm broke, I'm poor. That's fine. This is why I do this. Because at the end of the day, To make this a job that pays me well, I need everybody's support. And I realise not everyone can afford to support out of their own pockets. But what everyone can afford to do if they're here watching the stream is give up a minute of their time out of every single hour. So, a minute long ad's going to play. The content will resume right afterwards. There is no pressure to sub. I'm just saying, if you would like to avoid the ads, it is greatly appreciated as it supports me even further. You can subscribe for the low price of $4.99 or for free with the Twitch Prime by clicking subscribe and clicking the Prime option afterwards. You do not have to do this. If you are broke, it is fine. I hold no ill will. I just ask that you watch the ad instead. That's all I'm saying. Please do not leave the stream. It supports me greatly. We're going to resume the content straight afterwards. If you were enjoying the stream up until now, you're going to enjoy it after the ad. Please. I'll see you all in 1 minute's time. Take care. Hello! How are we doing, subs? It's you guys' time now. Oh, let's do this in a bit. We got a little bit of room. How are you guys feeling? How are we all doing, everybody? Oh! Subs! You wanna hear this? So you know how I always say I want to make a video essay channel? Let me get the camera focused back on me. Hi! I've decided today...
Hello, Jack, I love your
with the help of
stream.
my amazing girlfriend, because she's great at coming up with ideas. I've decided on the first video essay that I want to make. I'm going to make a few, I think, before I unveil the channel. But I have, in fact... Welcome back, everybody, from the ads. Fine, I was going to tell this just to the subs, but you're back, so I'm going to tell you all. I'm making a video essay channel right after I finish boxing. Right now, my current project is boxing. I'm fighting in a mere 9 days, which is a really scary thing to think. I didn't realize it was that soon. I'm fighting in 9 days' time. And you can watch with exclamation point boxing. And I've been training really hard for the past 8 months, right? It's been my life for 7 or 8 months. I can't even remember now. But obviously, once this is done, I'm going to have a lot more free time. And I want to go back to making YouTube videos. I haven't made YouTube videos in a while. But I still want to make vlogs, don't get me wrong. But I feel like the best vlog I ever made, I think, was the Meat Mountain video. And that was a completely natural, spur-of-the-moment thing. And I think the vlogs got more and more stressful for me as I tried to force them. And I kind of want to, you know, like... I still want to make more vlogs. And I've got some planned. But, you know what I mean? We're still going to be making them. But as something more regular that you guys can watch, I've decided I'm going to make a video essay channel. Because I'm a guy, I don't know if you watch my streams, you'll know this, I just go on random rants about things I'm passionate about at any random moment during a stream. I just like the things I like. You know what I mean? I just like them. I don't know how to explain it. The things I like, I'm passionate about. And like, at the moment, the only thing I watch on YouTube is video essays. Right, my watch history. Let me just look at my watch history for you. And this is an exclusive. Let me just pull up my watch history a second. Because, look, it is like... So I'll put this on. The videos I've watched recently. What's this?
Weird.
When Japan and America made different Sonic sequels. I literally just... Basically, what you're going to find is it's just Sonic. It's Sonic video essays. So, let's have a look. Here we are. When Japan and America made different Sonic sequels. Oh, I can't see it because it's... Hold on, let me bring it over here. Okay. How Donkey Kong Country returned. How fast can you eat every mushroom in Mario? How many jumps does it take to beat Super Mario Galaxy 2? Sonic the Hedgehog, the complete timeline. I didn't watch that, it was 2 hours long. Gaming was crazy 10 years ago. These are more... I'm watching a lot about Sonic and Mario at the minute. I'm also watching lots of video essays about Breaking Bad. Like, a lot of video essays about Breaking Bad. A shocking amount of video essays about Breaking Bad. A level that I care not to admit. Why didn't Jesse just kill Todd and shit like that? Well, I've decided, since I love Breaking Bad so much, and I actually have a pretty cool take, I'm going to be doing, for my first video essay, a Breaking Bad video essay, alright? It's going to be about Breaking Bad. I've got an idea. I don't think it's a video. Me. Okay. There's a... Right. No one's really made a video about this. There's some people that look like they made videos touching on similar ideas, but I can't find a direct video essay that addresses the exact point I want to make, which is great, because I have a very unique Breaking Bad take that I think a lot of people will agree with, but I don't think many people have put into words, and I'm very excited. Can you please do a really obnoxious video essay where it's like, number 15, I think the greatest thing in Breaking Bad is, for example, you can watch Snapcute Sonic dubs on the stream sometime. I've been very tempted to do that. I love those things. Either way, let's get back to the fucking video we're watching. Either way, MatPat, you know, we're talking about the alternates and how Gabriel's the fucking devil. Right, so Gabriel from the Mandela Catalogue is the devil. We know this. Is that all MatPat has actually said so far? It literally is. Okay. That's a lot to say in 7 minutes, but...
Is an alien after all, because all of this sounds a lot like John Carpenter's classic horror flick, The Thing.
But... Are we all on top of things? So in the Mandela Catalogue, there's Gabriel, who's like a religious figure who makes people go crazy and like self-delete with his alternates by telling them metaphysical things that they don't want to hear. And then there's the intruder that sneaks into people's homes with the television and steals their children. That's what you really need to know so far.
In that film, an alien is uncovered in Antarctica that's able to shapeshift and steal the identities of the people that it touches, adding them to its hive mind. Sounds a lot like what Gabriel's doing throughout Mandela. And it's here where we find our second big question about the series. If alternates are such a big threat, why is the government not doing anything about them? The world is oddly complacent about these creatures that are stealing identities and...
I don't get the vibe that the world's complacent in this. At all. I get the vibe that the world doesn't know what the fuck to do. Like, that's the vibe I've gotten throughout the series. I've gotten the vibe that the world does not know what the fuck to do about these things. And it's just putting out video essay. Like, complacent just means they're not doing anything about it. And, like, to me, it seems like they're just putting out these public, like, announcements, just going, like, hide, don't try and combat these things. And the reason they're saying the only attempts that will be allowed, to contact them are attempts to kill them, is because... they know that if an alternate is in your house, you are probably already dead. So you might as well try and take it out with you, because then anyone that goes near these alternates is already dead. So they might as well have a go at killing it, because if they pull it off, then it's one less for the world. They cannot afford to kill it, hence nothing's worth the risk, you know what I mean? That's why the police are trained. If someone is having a home invasion, do not go and deal with it. Because they don't know what to do. I don't think they're complacent. I think they're literally powerless. Like, that's what I get. Like, I don't know. I think Matt's a little bit off the mark with complacent, but... yeah.
And, in the process, killing thousands. So again, what is going on? Well, based on the evidence, it seems likely that the government has been infiltrated by Gabriel and his alternates.
Though, that's not necessarily a bad theory either. I get the impression that it's just to show how, like... I always got the vibe that it's just to show how powerful and, like, unkillable these things are, but it makes sense. Alright.
So let me explain. The earliest government record of alternates that we see in the series appears in the form of a 1980s public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Temporal Phenomena. Here, they warn people to keep every entrance to their home secured and to keep a firearm on them at all times for self-defense. In fact, all civilians are encouraged to fight back against the alternates.
While we heavily discourage any form of contact or communication with an alternate, we make exceptions for attempts at executing them yourself.
By the 1990s, though, the tactics definitely seem to have changed. Police dispatchers in Mandela County are actively told not to help callers reporting alternate attacks. In fact, they're told to actively lie, to tell the caller that everything's gonna be okay, then wait until the caller stops responding, presumably after they die. It's certainly a far cry from the earlier advice of
I'm not with Matt on this. I don't think that the government has been infiltrated by alternates who made them say that. Because then later on it's like, try to keep your voice calm, don't let them hear your fear. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like, and it's like, why is it... if it's working against the police, I don't think it would give them advice like that. It definitely comes to me that, like... or it appears to me that, like, it is just a sheer case of trying to protect their police force because they don't know what the fuck to do, you know? I don't know. I'm not wholly convinced.
Kill it with fire. Another decade later.
Not the worst theory, especially from Matt Pat, but like...
During the portion of the story that takes place in the late 2000s, the government now seems to be actively targeting.
Well, it's definitely been another month for sure. Happy 20 smiley face.
That two characters named Adam and Jonah are wanted by the FBI because they're possibly associated with the Bythorn Paranormal Society, a group...
Now I'm kind of more on his side. By this point, I agree that maybe some alternates have infiltrated. And also, if we're of the impression that the main goal of Gabriel is to seek out Adam, which I believe it is, which also makes sense because Adam is the name of Adam, you know, from the Bible, and like Satan tried to sort of corrupt him, right? So Satan trying to corrupt Adam is a biblically sort of sound, sort of like, it falls into the biblical theme of the whole series. But then it would make sense, because if the FBI want them, and the FBI is ran by alternates, it does make sense. So no, by this point, I'm beginning to be more on Matt's side that maybe by this point that it actually is.
Group of ghost hunters who sometimes search for alternates. Why would the FBI, of all people, be interested in a bunch of young kids looking into the existence of ghosts unless they were trying to silence anyone who might learn the truth about the alternate threat? It's also at this point in the timeline, after a decade plus of complete inaction, when people have just totally given up on government officials helping with pretty much anything in this world.
But it's not like anyone's gonna call the cops here. And the mayor was just too stupid to just make that entire infographic.
These massive changes in messaging and how to deal with alternates would make sense if the government were somehow in on Gabriel's plan, either infected by his message or with key people in positions of power replaced by alternates. So Gabriel is literally the devil, and he's using his army of alternates.
And also it's set in America, right? And like the one way you get votes in America is being Christian, you know? Like that, you know, if you want to be the president, you gotta pray Jesus. You gotta pray to Jesus. You know what I mean? Like you guys have never had like a non sort of like Christian president, so it makes sense that those in positions of power in government would also be susceptible to the charm of a false angel.
To infiltrate the police and government. That being said, one thing that's still unclear to me in the series is just how widespread the alternate threat is. For there to be an entire government agency like the US Department of Temporal Phenomena issuing warnings about how to prevent the alternate threat, that would seem to suggest that these things are nationwide. But so far, everything we've seen from the series has been local to Mandela and its surrounding counties. It seems so localized, in fact, that one character we meet even questions whether alternates are real.
Half of me think that there aren't even alternates. Maybe it's mass hysteria. Right?
I suspect what we're witnessing here are the beginnings of the alternates' global takeover. Their start in Mandela, the epicenter of activity, and subsequent spread to other nearby counties. A spread that's being slowed or even outright halted by the other key figures.
But then that doesn't add up, because how have key government figures been replaced by alternates if alternates don't exist? Like, key government figures don't reside in fucking Wyoming or wherever the fuck, like, the Mandela County is like, you know. Where's everyone saying focus? Oh, they focus on the camera. It's just because the lighting's... It's because I've got the lights off to make it spooky, but the camera, like, doesn't really handle low light very well. But yeah, I will listen to Matt, but, like, already, like, this doesn't add up.
Figure in the series, and the other major mystery that's going on here, the intruder, the mysterious man in the TV responsible for stealing kids out of their homes and doing, well, we were never quite sure about what he was doing. At least we weren't until now. You see, with the most recent upload, I think we now know the answer to this one too. One of the strangest sections from volume 333 is an extended segment taken from a mysterious short film called Might of the Subconscious, a film made by a production company that's impossible to track down. We know that fact thanks to an ARG website that launched earlier this year. In Might of the Subconscious, we meet Stanley, a face made out of simple white lines who claims to want new friends.
Consider me a friend, because I might consider you one too.
I get the impression this video was made directly to address Adam and no one else
2 whole
saw
years
it.
shocked face. I don't know how it's been that long,
Thanks so much,
but I
Marissa.
love your content and community. The streams never fail to make me smile, so thank you, Manifold.
Thank you so
too.
much. Appreciate it. But yeah, no, with Stanley, I get the vibe, because it's revealed that he is the intruder from the TV, right? You know, he's the TV guy. And I get the vibe that he is trying to get to Adam as well.
In Stanley's tone, this is clearly meant to be shown to children. As he goes on, though, things become a bit strange, as Stanley claims to be able to...
I can make friends appear out of thin air.
He asks the viewer to imagine every detail of their ideal friend. Then, in a segment that glitches out, Stanley says...
If there is a new friend that lives in your head, it is best to...
As the subtitles continue and complete the sentence to say, to manifest them instead. At the end of the segment, Stanley says that he thinks it worked and that the new friend is somewhere in the house. It's at that point we hard cut to a police call of someone panicked of an intruder in their home.
Your new friend is somewhere in your house. Now it's up to you to go and find them.
911, what's the emergency? Please, you gotta help me.
Oh, and this call was made by Adam's parents, who are dead, right?
There's someone in my house. I don't know what to do.
An alternate has been manifested. The caller disappears, and Ruth Weaver, one of the police investigators, ultimately winds up killed. But who is Stanley? Who would have the power to summon twisted monsters like this? It's the intruder. In Volume 4, the intruder basically confirms that he was Stanley all along.
Basically confirm he does.
This also plays into the intruder's use of televisions. He's using them to show his face to as many people as possible, cementing his creepy features in their minds. And then the old videotape is basically a tutorial for children to literally think him and his alternates into reality, which now sets the stage for the big picture story that's going on in the Mandela Catalogue. A story of two competing false gods. A false god within religion in the form of Gabriel, and another false god within the television, the intruder, an alternate who's gone rogue from Gabriel's army. And the two of them...
Oh, so that's an interesting thought. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, he's like a fucking alternate himself who's like went rogue. That's interesting. I didn't think of it like that.
Are constantly trading blows. While Gabriel replaces people with alternate twisted versions of themselves, the intruder counters by manifesting into our reality and snatching children away before they can be corrupted, or worse. See, though this doesn't apply in every denomination, several sects of Christianity view dying in the way that alternates and...
True! Oh, true! Oh, fuck. Wait, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because yeah, if he's taking children, I guess he's taking them before they can be corrupted or some shit, right? Huh.
Lives a sin that dooms the soul to HE double hockey sticks. And if Gabriel is Satan, well, wouldn't that mean that he gets more powerful with every life ended in this way? That would also explain why some of the instructions given by the Department of Temporal Phenomena in their Think initiative tell civilians to... Because there's not enough room for the two of us. It's the government under Gabriel's control giving directions that make Gabriel more powerful. Gabriel also counters the intruder by having the US DTP order all TV screens and mirrors be destroyed, rendering the screen-hopping intruder useless. And this campaign also winds up wild.
Maybe he is in control of the government, actually. I was opposed to it, but the more he explains, the more I'm like, oh, actually, a lot of things do add up, like that managing to slip its way into the video, and the destruction of all TVs and mirrors, because that's the only way the intruder can do anything, and if Gabriel wants to stop the intruder, that does actually make a lot of sense. Huh. Okay, maybe he is in control of government. I guess just like, he's not in full control, and that's why you get sort of elements of genuine advice as well, right?
Successful. Seeing old TVs turned on is a big deal in this world. Enough so that one character keeps an old CRT television hidden under a blanket in his closet like contraband, claiming it's the last one in the entire state of Wisconsin. But why? Sure, maybe these forces are just duking it out for some sort of control, but aren't they both alternates? Why aren't they working together? What's the big inciting incident here? Well, it all comes down to one character, Adam Murray. In case you need a reminder, because there are a lot of characters in the series, Adam is one of our point of view characters. He's a ghost hunter and the person that we see messaging on a brand neutral AOL Instant Messenger throughout Volume 4. Basically, we see almost all the parts of the story set in the late 2000s through Adam's eyes. And there's a very good reason for that. You see, Adam is important to everyone in the Mandela Catalogue. He's important enough to the government that he's wanted by the FBI with a $100,000 reward on his head. He's important to Gabriel, enough so that he sends several alternates after him as he hunts a ghost cat in rural Wisconsin. And he's important enough to the intruder that
I'm not sure about that one so much, you know? Why does someone put Kit Wisp? Does he look like Kit? Oh, he kind of does.
That he basically engineers an entire face generation software so he can manifest and speak in the real world.
Your skin is not your own. You're not the real.
Adam is an alternate, but completely unlike any other alternate.
That was it. Yeah, Adam was an alternate. Sorry, that was revealed. I fucking knew that. Of course I did. No, that
we've seen thus far. No one can tell that he's an alternate. Heck, he can't tell that he's an alternate. In the world of the Mandela Catalog, he's something completely new. And if all of
that was it. Yeah, he was kidnapped as a kid and taken, but replaced by himself. That was
this is indeed the case, we can actually take things just a step further. If there's one thing that Alex Kister hasn't been, it's subtle in his choice of symbolic imagery throughout the series. This young man here is named Adam. His girlfriend, another important character in the series, is named Evelyn. Evelyn. Just like in the biblical story, they are likely to start a new race of humans.
3 months,
but
no
now
way.
The question is, who are they gonna follow? Will they follow the false god of religion, Gabriel? Will they follow the false god of the TV, the intruder? Or maybe there's actually a third option, one that doesn't involve twisted human doppelgangers in the first place. You see, throughout Volume 4, Evelyn starts to realize that there's something off about Adam. She discovers records in the police department that Adam isn't exactly like all the other kids, that he's an alternate, made from an encounter that he had with the intruder when he was a baby. In other words, she has now bitten from the apple of enlightenment. She now knows the truth. In the original Bible story, after Eve bites the apple, Adam is given a choice. He can either choose God and stay in the Garden of Eden, or choose Eve, knowledge, and get yeeted out of paradise. It looks like the Mandela Catalog might be setting up a similar situation. Eve will confront Adam with the knowledge of what he truly is, and it'll be up to him to decide what he wants to become. Will he follow Gabriel, the leader of the alternate hive mind, the intruder, an alternate gone rogue who basically gave him life, or will he choose humanity? That, I suspect, is what we're gearing up for in the series. There is so much else going on here in the Mandela Catalog, and again, I have to say, Alex has done an amazing job building such a fascinating world and taking.
He really has, but I'm now I'm really curious as to whether because as much as it comes off like they're working against each other, because I got that vibe as well before even watching this video. I remember when I watched part 3 and 4, that's exactly what I thought. But now I'm thinking about it, it's like, do they necessarily have to be working against each other? Like, say Gabriel isn't in control of the government in the capacity we think he is, then that would explain the removal of TVs, because that's the government actually acting like the government. Because there's no evidence. Is there any strict evidence that they're working against each other? I'm trying to think now. We've watched this theory. Let's go back to the channel. Let's pick. In this one, was it? Or was it 3? I'm just, I think it might have been 3, actually, I'm thinking of. No, wait, it is 4. I'm thinking of 4. Sorry, I forget. It's the one where the priest gets offed by... Where's the one with the priest? Oh, here it is.
Close, David.
Okay, so this is what I'm intrigued by. And the reason I am so intrigued is because...
I just think that...
Gabriel kills him off. No, they are working against each other. They are. They have to be. Because Gabriel, this guy, right? This guy, he has been getting people tapes, and basically he has the last TV, right? In the whole state. He has the tapes and stuff. And all of a sudden, he gets a call, years ago, by the way, 2 years ago, right at the start of this one, he gets a call, from his mate O'Brien, who's a priest, saying, "Come, hey, if the video store's failing, hey, you can always come join me, man." And then eventually he does it, And then he gets killed by Gabriel because obviously Gabriel has control of, you know, the church and stuff. He's helping the intruder, whether knowingly or not. And Gabriel's killed him off at the first opportunity. So I'm going to say that they are opposed to each other. But I don't quite... What are their different goals? Like, because MatPat's right. All right, say the intruder's an alternate that went rogue and Gabriel's the first alternate. And they both want to take... They both know that Adam is, you know, the kind of purest alternate and could create a new race of alternates. Sure. But what do they both want? Do they just both want to take over the world? What's the difference? Why does... You know, what's the difference if Gabriel does it to if the intruder does it? Like, how are they going to do it differently, you know? That's what I'm... You know what I mean? Like, they need to have different goals in order to be opposed to each other. And I can't see that their goals are in any way different. You know what I mean? Oh. So is the intruder good? Really depends, because he's... we don't know that he's killed anyone, I don't believe. No, we... Do we know that he's killing... He's just been kidnapping kids, but again, if he's taking them away in order to get them away from Gabriel, then, like, is it a bad thing? I don't know. I feel like we need another episode. I think what it is, it's not a completed story yet, so it's really hard to work it out. When he takes the children, remember that image of the mother hanging? Yeah, but is that just because a child disappeared, or is that because of, like, metaphysical awareness disorder? You know, like if so, you know, some mothers may do something similarly. I don't know. I can't work out if the intruder's fully against Gabriel or not. There's evidence to support it, but then sometimes I think their goals align too much. I don't know. What if he's just killing the kids? Where is he taking them? No idea. This is the thing. So hard to tell. I think he's Gabriel's version of Satan. I kind of see what you're saying. Like, the way Satan's a fallen angel, he's like a fallen alternate. Like a fallen sort of like... But then, again, they have to have opposing views. Same way Satan and God do,
9 years,
right?
would you look at that?
9 years?! You've been subbing for longer than I've been streaming, man. You're crazy. I don't know, man. Why do they need Adam if they can make copies? Because I guess he's different in some way? I don't get it. I'm not quite sure.
Do y'all remember our place when we changed the Windows Start into Sharp?
I forgot about that. I was thinking about r/place recently and like all the stuff we did on there because we had a bunch. Like, let me pull up r/place really quick. Hold on. Let me r/place. Pull that up real quick. No, not the atlas. Let me pull up the atlas real quick. So this was it was still start by the end. But yeah, so r/place, I was a big fan of it, and I did a lot of stuff on there. And here's just a few, just, you know. The main one was we got, and on the final map, so this is the map, when it all shut down and it ended, this is the map. This is how r/place looked. And as it ended, we got the JackManifold clown face on r/place. Permanently. That year's r/place will be remembered with that there. Also, somewhere, I always lose it, but it's somewhere. Here. We also have JackManifold with the Techno Shrine, which is sick. God, I forgot. Yeah, Techno was still around, when r/place was done. I was like, oh, that's sweet. But actually, he was still around. It wasn't even... I guess it's just like kind of aged into that. Jesus. But yeah, James and Tapo and all that shit. That's really cool. But yeah, that we had that. But then we had a lot of impact that was short-lived. Like, we changed the start symbol to say shart. You guys did that. I was very proud of you guys for that. You guys did that. I'll throw one of these in there as well. But yeah, you guys threw in a shart, which was good. Trying to think what else you guys did. We put 3D glasses on the Chad. Put 3D glasses on the Hassan car. Put 3D glasses on XQC if he's still there, but he might not be. He got pretty viciously attacked by the French. I don't know if they let him live. No, it looks like XQC's gone. Oh, Amori got a really big one. I didn't even spot that. What else do we do? I think we helped with Bald KSI, despite how fucking horrendous it was. We helped the British keep the UK flag, but I don't know where that went. But we had a big impact on r/place, me and the Manifolders. The Manifold community was very strong during r/place. We were a force to... Because we were nowhere near as big as some of the other streamers doing this, but we were tactical, you know. We just knew what we were doing. Average Greek versus Turk debate. Fuck's sake. I like that. That's sweet. We did a few good ones. I wonder if I can find like any pictures of like I wonder if there's like r/place 3D glasses. Let's see if anyone's like, oh yeah, who's putting 3D glasses everywhere? Here it is on r/place. People at the time were pretty, yeah. Oh, there weren't many, but yeah, who's putting 3D glasses everywhere? The Manifold Army marches on. Oh yeah, I did it to like here. I did a whole video about it. I forgot I did a VOD channel video about it. Let's see. We did which ones did we do? We got Crying SpongeBob. Oh, we tried to get that put on there, but there was no shot. That was so hard. We couldn't get that one done. I think we got 3D glasses put on this, if I remember. We got 3D glasses put on there. The Chad.
The Manifold Corner. Oh, fuck!
We got the OTK frog. We got so much stuff. We really, like... We obliterated some places. Oh, Wubby we got.
Money Wubby. Oh, I do know Pay Money Wubby. I've heard they're a great guy.
Woo.
I think. Right? Who told me about Pay Money Wubby? I don't care.
I met him in person. He is a great guy. I hadn't met him at this point.
Glasses go on. They join the Manifolders. He already has glasses, exactly. Anyone with glasses.
We kind of never really nailed Wubby, but we got close. What else did we do? Oh, we got Shart, right?
Mission Shart. Fuck, they are shit.
Do we get... Where did we get Shart?
Character itself.
That's Quackity.
Let's go. Based on deception. They've just allowed us to do this. That's the funniest.
Oh, yeah, and I inadvertently started the whole war with the French, and I'm credited for it these days. Do you know that? Do you know that? Alright, so you know how there was the big war with the French between, like, all the big streamers and the French? If you look up r/place French war. Oh, no, okay, wait, hold on. On the Atlas. No, it was on the Atlas. If you read on the Atlas... if you look at my description, it says, the face of Twitch streamer and YouTuber JackManifold in his clown makeup. Jack inadvertently started the war with the French after replacement of his trademark 3D glasses on miscellaneous faces was mistaken for French griefers by XQC. I started perhaps the biggest conflict on r/place, and I was on neither side. I didn't even mean to do it. I just inadvertently, because I used red, white, and blue, made everyone think I was French people, and caused the biggest conflict in the whole thing. And I like that. That's my favourite bit. You know, at the end of the day, streamers come and go. But no one can take away from the fact that this is my mark on history. That little picture right there is my mark on history. There's not going to be another one of these for 5 years. You guys and me, we had a fucking huge impact, and I love that. That's my favorite thing. Like, I think that's one of my favorite memories, like, in terms of, like, different streams we've done. I just love that one. But either way, you may be hearing this music and thinking,
Good
Jack!
morning, Jackie Wacky Meow Meow.
It's 10 p.m. What are you talking about? But guys, you may be hearing this music and thinking, Jack, it's not the top of the hour. You're right, it's not. However, I'm a busy man at the moment. I'm about to fly to Florida in 3 days' time to go fight. And although I want to do a stream every day leading up to that, because at the end of the day, I won't be able to stream too much in Florida, and I don't want you guys to miss out on content, I sadly am very busy and do need to do shorter streams at the moment. So I know it's only been an hour and a half, but I am going to have to dip. Do not worry, I'm planning on making the next 2 streams kind of normal length. But this one is just going to have to be a shorter one. I do apologize. However, I do hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed watching the Mandela Catalogue with me. I really enjoyed it. I didn't mean to turn off the music. That was a real shame. Let's just bring that back. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. Thank you so much. If you are new, please feel free to follow. When there is more analog horror content, I will be watching it on this stream. There's also going to be brand new, more high effort streams coming after boxing. I just don't have the time to apply so much, effort into, well, like, I'm a tired boy who's having to eat a lot and try and gain some weight and try and box, and it's all very hard. It's taking up most of my time. So at the moment, I realize the streams aren't as high effort as they have been in the past. Especially this close to the fight. But when I get back... Guys! Video essay channel starts. Okay? Streams return at the highest quality they've been. Potentially a subathon. Main channel uploads come back. There's going to be so much stuff. Seriously. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming. The boxing is taking up a lot of time. But I hope you guys do watch the boxing match, because at the end of the day, it's been 7 months of my life that I've been putting a lot of time into. And I'm really glad I did it. It was a really good detox for me to kind of take my main focus away from streaming. I've came up with some great ideas while I've been away and stuff. But I really just hope you guys, I don't know when the subathon will be. Look, I think if I immediately did a subathon after doing boxing for 7 months, my girlfriend's finally happy to have me back from being so damn busy. I'm pretty sure she'd kill me if I went immediately into streaming 24/7 for a month. Or potentially a month. Depends how long you made it last. But, the point is, I think it'll maybe be a couple of months. But, I hope you guys enjoy the fight. I hope you guys do follow this channel to keep an eye out for the big Mathis streams when I get back. Bro, you didn't last 48 hours last time. I'd last this time. Trust me. I've got that discipline now. I've been boxing, you know what I mean? Either way, if you are new, as I said, you can follow. Also follow all my other socials, /socials in the chat. That's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and my Discord at discord.gg/JackManifoldTV. All those above are JackManifoldTV. You can just search them on all their respective platforms. I will appear. And of course, you can sub to the VOD channel with /VODs, where you can watch previous streams, like the one I'm about to post in just a few minutes after the stream ends. Either way, I'm going to be raiding someone. I don't know who yet. Let's have a look. See who it is. Let's see. Oh, 100%, that's right. Kristen's live. Phil's wife. Phil's a wife. I don't know if I've said this before, but my goal in life is, is to be Philza in love. I think Philza is the epitome of being in love. He's just so in love with his wife. I'm going to have a wife like that one day, man. When I have a wife, mark my words, when I have a wife, I ain't going to shut up about my wife, guys. I love my wife. I love my wife. Either way, we're going to raid Phil's wife for now, since my wife doesn't stream. And we are... Well, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Hopefully, that's the plan. The plan is to be live tomorrow. I've got boxing late in the evening, so unless I'm absolutely battered, bruised, and exhausted out of my mind, you will see me. Either way, take care, everyone. It's been lovely having you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.